Like, comment, and subscribe for more content.
It's Marvel, baby. Give me that.
Hey, sub hot stuff. Welcome back to the channel. So, Capcom, they're on a roll. They're killing it right now. They're bringing back all their old IPs. The Marvel vs. Capcom franchise. People are really happy right now, as you guys already know. The Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection came out, you know, and there's a lot of positivity surrounding the franchise right now. So, you know, I thought, you know, silly me, I thought I'd come in and I'd mess up all of that by bringing up a blemish in the franchise's history. A recent blemish, that being Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Everyone talks about this game. It's not great. And, you know, I thought I add my 2 cents. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute now. Wait a minute now, hold up. What is... Okay, alright, hold on. Clearly, I've mixed up my footage. This is Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite and Beyond. Okay? Completely different game, my man. What is Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite and Beyond? Why are people talking about it? Because if you have not... Listen. This is everywhere, right? Everyone is talking about this right now. What is it exactly? Really quick, do me a favor, leave a like, subscribe. I would appreciate that. If you guys like fighting games, if you guys like Capcom stuff, help your boy out. Okay? But Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite and Beyond. Before I start talking about this, I have to lay the groundwork, right? Because Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was this really interesting game. It came out of nowhere when we thought that there would be no more Marvel vs. Capcom games for the foreseeable future. And we all kind of got the feeling that it was like some kind of like cash grab tie into the MCU. And that's kind of what it was, unfortunately, right? But listen, man, I like the MCU. I like the Marvel movies, right? So that wasn't such a big deal to me at the time. The unfortunate thing is that Marvel used Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite to basically push this like no X-Men, no Fantastic Four agenda. And because of that, we didn't get, you know, characters like Wolverine, Magneto, we didn't get Doctor Doom, and we got very few actual new characters. However, we did get some cool stuff like, you know, Mega Man X, he was in there. We got some new Darkstalkers characters like Jeddah, we got Ultron, in the DLC, which Capcom's plan was to add all the cool DLC characters. You know, those were going to be the new characters of the game, right? And then most of the returning characters were just ported over from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So it felt like a Marvel vs. Capcom 3.5 with bad graphics. Right? And that's honestly what the game felt like, you know? We did get some pretty cool DLC characters as well. Winter Soldier was great. Monster Hunter, she was awesome too. Sigma, amazing. But at the end of the day, it didn't hit. You know, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, the gameplay was kind of cool, right? It wasn't bad gameplay wise. It's just on a visual level, on a decision making level, it just wasn't there. You know, and a lot of Marvel vs. Capcom fans, a lot of Capcom fans in general, it just didn't hit for us. The first Marvel vs. Capcom game that has Mega Man X in it, and it just didn't deliver. You know. And because of that, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, it's left this void, this void in our chests, right? And it felt like that was the end of the franchise. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite and Beyond, however, is not a cash grab. Matter of fact, it's actually free. You don't have to pay anything for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite and Beyond. Well, I mean, other than buying the base game, but like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, it goes on sale all the time, right? And that's because Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite and Beyond, it's a mod. It's actually a fan-made mod spearheaded by everyone's favorite dude, Maximilian. And essentially, they put together this like 40 to 50 man development team, right? Just fans of fighting games making this gigantic mod for a fighting game, right? And I think that that's super cool because, listen, man, I'm a simple man. I'm a very simple man. I like two things. I like fire and I like fighting games. I also like sandwiches. And I like big butts too. But that's neither here or there. Fighting games is the main one. Okay? So the cool thing about this is that for the most part, it's like it's a big visual overhaul. You know, for whatever reason, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, the characters lacked these like comic book outlines. That's mostly because they're going for this like realism thing. But Marvel vs. Capcom 3, all the characters had these outlines. So they bring that back in this game. Some characters like Captain America here, and also Rocket Raccoon, they have completely new models. They've been lifted from somewhere else. I have no idea. I believe Hawkeye as well. And basically, it's this huge visual overall. It's super slick looking. It's not finished. I must say that as well. But they have added in new costumes. There's music options, right? Like, dude, they went over and beyond for this game. And it's all in celebration of Marvel vs. Capcom, right? And that's what makes this so cool. So what I will do, I'm actually going to include a link to this mod in the description below if you guys are interested, because like I keep saying, this is super cool to me, man. I always like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. It's just, it was dealt a bad hand from the beginning. So to see this like underdog story develop, I've actually been following this for quite some time. To see this underdog story develop in real time has been super cool. And it gets me excited for what's to come. Because, man, let's just say it's gonna be a good couple years as a Marvel vs. Capcom fan. But anyway, guys, that is Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite and Beyond. What do you guys think? Are you guys interested in downloading this and picking up Marvel again? Let me know in the comment section below. I am curious. But anyway, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Oh yes, I remember that.